Hello, this is Sarah and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make the paper fiddle leaf fig tree. Please like this video below and subscribe to my channel. You could also find the supplies listed below the video along with the template to cut with your Cricut, Silhouette, or other cutting machines. The template comes with 4 different versions and I did add a suggested size, but I've adjusted the size to make some bigger and some smaller than the suggested size, so there will be a wide range of sizes that are about 3 to 4 inches bigger or smaller. I tried to make them have the 3 different components per leaf to fit on one 12 by 12 sheet of paper. If you want them to be bigger, you will need to cut all the components on separate sheets of paper. This one I'm showing you, I have the leaf, the pattern inside the leaf, and the backing all fit on one sheet of paper. And you will need to add acrylic marker with a lighter shade of green and add that to the top pattern that will go inside the leaf. Then grab a floral wire that is about 22 gauge and glue that to the back of the leaf with the backing shape with white glue. If you are using white glue, make sure to let it fully dry so it doesn't come off later. I felt that the white glue helps make it flush to the leaf, whereas hot glue creates a little gap, so you could choose what you prefer to glue. Then get glossy Mod Podge and add this to the top of the leaf first, then add the pattern on top and Mod Podge on top of that. I used this sponge-like brush and I stroke it along the pattern so it goes kind of diagonal to the center. These strokes do appear when drying, so make sure you are stroking the Mod Podge in a clean way all the way to the edge. This should take about an hour for it to fully dry, and it does dry clear with a glossy finish. Once it is dried, you can shape the edges of the leaf. I like to curl some edges in and some edges out and make it have this ruffled effect. You do need to be gentle so it doesn't crease the paper, but shape it so it doesn't lay flat like a piece of paper. Go around the whole edge even on the bottom and curl some in and some out. You could also adjust the wired area to curve it back. Then I add a thicker floral wire. This one is a paper covered wire, so it does look thicker. And I floral tape it with the thin leaf together, so it creates this branch look. I made about 10 of these leaves in a variety of sizes and in those 4 different versions. You could make more or less depending on how full you want it, and I'm making it as tall up to my waist. But if you want a smaller one to sit on your desk or shelf, you will need to adjust the size about halfway from what I made here. Next, we'll be putting all the leaves together. First, create a base stem with 2 to 3 stems bunched up together. This is also the thicker floral wire stem that has the paper covered. I tape it with masking tape to secure the ends and in the middle. Then add another 2 to 3 stems in the middle below that to get this to be a height up to your waist. Then I added a wooden dowel on the bottom to give it some weight and tape this down as well. Then I add a little stem on the top, and about 2 inches below I add my smallest leaf and go in order from small to big in the leaves and use masking tape to tape it down and go down the stem. Once you have all the leaves on there and it's having a hard time standing up, you will need to reinforce it with some more stems or dowels. Mine was able to stand up straight, so I will be going on to the next step. Then I use brown crepe paper to cover the big stem starting from the top leftover stem we first started with, and wrap this around the stem going in between the leaves. I cut a strip of the crepe paper and stretch it, and then mold it onto the stem, and use white glue to glue it every so often, and cover the whole center branch stem with the brown crepe paper. Then add your tree onto your pot, and I added styrofoam and rocks to cover the top. And here it is, a paper fiddle leaf tree that will never need watering and will always be thriving. These will pair well with my other paper plants, so make sure you check that out. I'll be linking it for you below. Please like this video below and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.